Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is my second attempt at filming these first three items because I had dark blue navy lipstick all over my teeth and I didn't realise until I leant forwards, and then it was obvious and disgusting. So I'm just going to quickly film these three again. I've got a massive vegan food Empties here for you. It is huge, it's doing my head in, it's clogging up my cupboards. Every time I open the cupboard, it's just falling everywhere. I need to get it done. There's some stuff here that I can see that I've had since my birthday back in February, which is just insane. So I'm going to start off with like the chocolates and naughties and then move on to like your normal food. So the first thing I've got here is this bean and pod dark chocolate honeycomb, and it's handmade in the UK, which is what I like because it reduces that carbon footprint. This is basically just like a vegan version of a crunchy bar. It is stunning. Claire bought me these for my birthday along with something else. These are absolutely stunning. I would have these again in a heartbeat. Lovely, would highly recommend. Then we've got some multicoloured fizzy belts. So these ones are from Lidl's. Aldi's, Lidl's, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Asda's, Morrison's usually have in their sweetie aisle some vegetarian sweeties, which are usually suitable for vegans as well, but it's just worth checking the back of the packet for ingredients like beeswax and things like that. So the fizzy ones with the sugar coated on them tend to be okay. The ones that are shiny, like the strawberry, they're like the strawberry tubes, but with the white stuff on in the middle. They're not okay usually because they're shiny, and to get it shiny, they use beeswax, which is disgusting, really, but whatever. Then we've got the Callow dark chocolate rice cakes. So be careful what you buy, how you buy these. So there are some versions of the dark chocolate ones that do contain milk. It depends on what denomination that you buy the rice cakes in. I think this is like a 6-pack or something. I can't remember. But if you buy them like separately as such, I think like the ingredients in them changes. I don't know. I saw something, but it's worth checking the back of the packaging for ingredients, even if you know something to be accidentally vegan, because sometimes companies like to change recipes and they don't even inform you about it, which is quite annoying, particularly not only if you're a vegan, but if you've got an allergy. I think that's quite dangerous. I think they need to inform you. Then we've got a packet of the raspberry ruffles, or the ruffles, or whatever you want to call them. The mint ones to these are stunning as well. You can pick these up in Poundland. Lovely jubbly. One packet I saved out of a multi-packet of the mini iced rings. You can get these from Aldi's. I don't think, no, these ones are from Lidl's. I don't think you can get them from Aldi's, which is annoying. Party rings are vegan as well, so amazing. Then we had the Tesco Free From white chocolate Easter eggs. I bought one for me and one for Holly, and then I ate them both because I'm a fat greedy bitch and she was on holiday for Easter anyway. So by the time she came home, Easter was over and done with and I was 2 stone heavier. Yay! I would highly recommend the Tesco Free From chocolate range. Just good. Like, it's the better of the white vegan chocolate that I've come across so far that's on the affordable side. If you want to spend like £2 or £3 on a chocolate bar, then get iChoc. But even then, there's something about that makes me go a bit crazy. But I would recommend these, or like obviously not the Easter eggs because we're not in Easter now, but the Tesco Free From white chocolate. If you want white chocolate, it's all right. It does the job. Right, so moving on to foods. So we've got yogurts then. So I've talked about these yogurts before here on this channel in my Empties. These ones for kiddies, aimed at kiddies clearly. Holly likes the ones that come with 2 yellow pots and 2 orange pots. You've got 2 pots of banana and 2 pots of apricot, I believe. She likes those rather than just the 4 pots of strawberry or whatever it is. These are packed full of all the proteins that you need, more so than a cow's milk yogurt or whatever. So those are a winner, and I like stocking up on them when they're on offer. So that's from the Tesco Free From range as well. Also from the Tesco Free From range, you've got just the plain soya yogurt. Tastes nice. It tastes like the Alpro one, but it looks disgusting. So it's more yellow to look at, it's more curdled to look at, but it tastes the same. So if you eat with your eyes like I do, it's not that great. But if you're just in it for the flavour, then this gets the job done for slightly cheaper price. Then I picked up an Alpro, it's the plain one with coconut. There wasn't enough coconut flavouring in it for me. Plus, if you start to put flavours in these things, it bumps the sugars right up, and you may as well, if you're trying to be healthy, then you may as well just go and have like a chocolate bar, because the amount of sugars is exactly the same. And it didn't taste coconutty enough for me. So I will repurchase it because it was nice, but I wanted it to be more coconutty. It wasn't like a dessert, it was just like a yogurt, do you know what I mean? So whatever. Back to Aldi's then. We've got falafel, which is like a vegan's favourite. So we've got the Mediterranean style falafel. So this is baked falafels with chunky chickpeas, onions, potato and spices. And this is the Moroccan style falafel in the purple packaging, which is baked falafels with chunky chickpeas, red peppers, fruit and warm spices. So yeah, you can eat these hot or cold. It even says on the packet, suitable for vegans. I think these are relatively cheap. They're lunchbox ideas. They're easy, can't be bothered to cook ideas. And the fact that you can have them hot or cold, just easy peasy lemon squeezy. Would highly recommend those. They've got sweet potato pakora as well, which is really nice. I would highly recommend all three. Aldi's again, so we've got ready-made soups. So this is the Supreme Skinny Thai Carrot Soup. Not all of their ready-made soups are vegan. This one is, as far as I can see. If it's not, then please feel free to correct me. It says it's vegetarian on it. It's less than 2% fat, which is great. 600 grams worth of soup. It's quite thin soup, as you would expect with a skinny soup. I don't buy these anymore. Not that I won't buy them anymore, I just try not to buy them anymore because of this, it's plastic. I'm really trying hard not to buy plastic packaging. Sometimes it's unavoidable, like this. But I know I can make my own Thai carrot soup if I really wanted to, but I couldn't go ahead and make my own vegan chicken nuggets. So do you know what I mean? Like, why buy the plastic when I unnecessarily need to? So yeah, but I would recommend, if you don't really give a shit about plastic, but you really should, that's nice. Tesco vegetable gravy granules, as far as I can see, these are vegan friendly. They're 75p, they get the job done. Whenever I give these to people, they're like, oh, vegetable gravy granules. And then when they eat them, they're like, oh my God, it tastes like chip shop gravy. And I'm like, well, funny that, because when you go into most chip shops, the majority of them, their gravy is vegan friendly. I wonder why that could be. Is it vegetarian gravy? Yes, it is. Thank you very much. Winner, winner. Vegan, vegetable, gravy, vegan chicken dinner. Yeah. Peanut butter. So I chose a more superior, posher, less basic peanut butter this time. This is the Foodie Market whole nut smooth peanut butter. I get the smooth because that's Holly's preference. Usually about 3/4 of the way down the jar, Mummy's having a bad time and she gets the crackers out with a spoon, sometimes just a spoon if there are no crackers, and she finishes the rest of the pot, which is exactly what happened with this. So I don't like buying peanut butter on a regular basis unless it's a specific request by my daughter. So when it's gone, I kind of hide the fact that it's gone, and I don't repurchase it until it's been asked for. So I need to sort my life out. Right then, Nooch is what I would call it, but for all those people that don't know what nooch is, it's nutritional yeast. So I don't even, there's so much writing on here. This is the Mardi Gold Health Foods Savoury Vegan Engevita Yeast Flakes, the vegan food with a cheesy, nutty taste made from primary inactive, so it's not going to give you yeast infections, with B12, high in protein and fibre, and it's gluten-free. Yeah, sprinkle it on whatever takes your fancy. Holly likes it sprinkled on her beans and her chicken nuggets and her vegetable fingers and her fishless fingers and whatever basically is in front of her. She's even had it on her spaghetti hoops as well. She calls them cheesy pieces, which is basically exactly what they are. They smell cheesy, they taste cheesy, but they kind of remind me of fish food flakes. We can't win them all though, can we? So this is £3.29 from my local vegan store. You can buy it from Holland and Barrett and other places. Would highly recommend. It just makes sure that you're getting that bit of B12 in. I do take a vitamin on top of that, so I'm probably getting well and truly above my B12 allowance, but it's whether my body wants to absorb what it needs, you know? So you can only try. You can only try your best, but I would highly recommend if you miss cheese, really. So obviously it's not going to resemble like a cheese sandwich, but it's not going to do that. But if you sprinkle cheese on stuff, then it's going to be good for that. Wholemeal rye bread. I wanted to try bread without it being bread. This is okay. It's nice. The bread is more on the wetter side without using the word moist. Yeah, it's cool because it doesn't really have lots of stuff in it. It's got no preservatives, it's high in fibre, and it's got a long shelf life. But naturally, it's not got loads of crap in it. So what have we got? Grains, which is the crushed rye grains, rye flour, water, salt, oat fibre, yeast. That's it. So it was okay. Would I recommend it? Yeah, try it. It's got to be better than white bread. I refuse to believe that it's not. So a packet of vegetable fingers. So I haven't seen these around in Tesco recently. I think they might have rebranded them. Tesco have rebranded a lot of their vegan packaging. It's annoying. It's harder to find. It's not as inviting. I don't understand what they've done really. It's pissed me off basically. Holly loves these. It's just like a veggie burger but in the shape of a finger. Happy days, winner winner. Also the chicken nuggets, or the, you know, chicken style nuggets. They taste like chicken nuggets. If I put these on a plate to you and said they're chicken nuggets, you'd be none the wiser. I shit you not. Would highly recommend. The vegan Quorn meat-free pieces. So this is just supposed to resemble bits of cut up chicken. You need to season these. If you have these without seasoning them, you will be disappointed because they don't taste horrible. They just don't taste. And it's like eating tasteless taste. It's like weird. So I like to use these for fajitas because that's lots of flavour. Or something with like a barbecue-y type of flavour. Barbecue tends to stick to these quite well. Would highly recommend. They're handy. They're easy to cook. You can just chuck them in from frozen. Linda McCartney, vegetarian scampi bites. Now, I haven't bought these in ages. These must have been hanging around for a while. These are good. They're a good alternative to the vegan fishless fingers. Just the Linda McCartney versions, but they're like in balls rather than fingers. I love Linda McCartney's vegan range. Just can't beat it, really. The Sainsbury's meat-free meatballs. I do love a good meatball. It reminds me of my friend Nikki, who always used to make meatballs, so much so that when we have meatballs, we used to call them Nikki meatballs. So I do like me some Nikki meatballs. These were really tasty without having to do a lot. So you could just make sort of like a bolognese sauce or even a tomato sauce. Just chuck them in and they were really yummy. Strong Roots kale and quinoa burgers. These were lovely. They're really low in calories. So I had 2 on like salad or 2 with something, usually salad. So it's low in saturated fat, low in sugar, vegan friendly. What's the story? Not a lot. They're just good. They're tasty as well. They're not bland. They're full of flavour. Give them a go. They're new. They're expensive. They're like £3.50 for 6 burgers. But, you know, it's worth a go. Bird's Eye chickpea and spinach mix. I got these when they were like reduced to clear in Tesco. So they might not be reduced to clear in other supermarkets. So if you can get your hands on stuff like this, it's great. So obviously vegan by default because it's chickpeas and stuff. I mixed these in with some curry paste and then just had the whole thing as my dinner. Easy. You just boil it for a couple of minutes, drain off the water and then stir in whatever you want or have it like this with something. It's a good way to get your protein in basically and it's easy. You don't have to do anything, it's all done for you, basically. Tesco meat-free chicken style pieces. So basically like the corn chicken pieces. These are lightly seasoned already for you. That doesn't stop me from adding more seasoning because I like flavour. I don't like a plate full of bland. It just doesn't do it for me really. So would highly recommend those. I would recommend these over the corn ones. Tesco win again. And then we've got 2 packets of the Tesco mince made with soy. Again, a really good way to get in your protein, guys. If you want your bologneses, make your bolognese with this in the morning. Leave it, obviously, like cook it up, turn off the heat, go to work, come home, and all the flavours are infused into this. Because again, soya mince can be quite bland if you just cook it and then bosh it out. I like to cook it, leave it soaking up all of that garlic, tomato sauce, herbs, onions, everything that you've put in there, and then come back to it, reheat it, and then it tastes so yummy. Would highly recommend. These are usually on offer. They usually do like 3 for £4 or something silly, so just pick up 3 of them, stick them in your freezer. Job's a good one. In the fresh fruit section, but I don't know where because these were in the reduced section at the time, were these beetroot burgers from Tesco's. So they were reduced from £2.50 to £1.25. They were really nice, chunky, didn't fare well on the barbecue. Fared slightly better in the oven, although you need to put grease-proof paper down rather than foil. Were yummy, but are quite high on the calorie side. So if you were having 2 of them, I would highly recommend, if you're trying to watch the calories, to not have bread, just have them on something, because 2 of them ended up being something like 300, nearly 400 calories for 2 burgers, which for beetroot burgers for me is a bit silly. So there's gluten-free oats in here. Yeah, these are also gluten-free as well, which is cool. Lentils, vinegar. Doesn't seem to be a lot in here, but like for some reason they came up quite calorific. But I would highly recommend, if you can see stuff like that, give it a bosh. Then we've got vegetable stock. This is the cheapest, nicest vegetable stock that I can find. You can get this in Tesco in the Polish section. Like when I bought it, it was 2 of these packets. Buy one, get one free, 75 pence or something silly. It lasts forever. It really is the best vegetable stock in the world. Makes anything taste nice. A chili con carne recipe mix. I think this was from Aldi's. No, it's from Lidl's. This one is. This one's good because it doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. I like this. This is the type of flavour that you need to add to those soya minces and stuff, otherwise they just taste like cack. Then from Aldi's is this smoky barbecue fajita mix. This has got crazy sugar in it, like fucking crazy sugar. This is a 30-gram packet, right? If you were to have 100 grams of this, it's 51% of your daily sugars, 46 grams of sugar. That's insane. Crazy amount. Like the first ingredient in here is sugar. You wouldn't have thought that. You would just think this is herbs and spices, but no, it's sugar. No wonder it tastes nice. Just be careful with the packets, guys, if you're health conscious, because you think you're being healthy by having, you know, your fajitas on a salad instead of a wrap or whatever, but you're just piling yourself full of sugar. What else do we have? The Merchants Gourmet Company, the aromatic Indian-inspired rice and lentils. These are amazing. They taste amazing. They're easy. You can eat them hot or cold. They're low in saturated fat. They're a good source of fibre. They're suitable for vegans. Yes, I'm reading off the back of the packet. Basically, rip to about there into the microwave, stick it in for whatever it says on the back of the packet compared to what strength your microwave is. Less than 2 minutes. Mix it in with some salad. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Then we've got Aldi's answer to that. We've got the Full of Goodness curried lentils with chickpeas, rice and warming spices, great with chicken or not. 250 grams, again, so easy. I make these and then make a salad and then mix it in. So rather than just having a salad, which doesn't keep me full for very long, I've got some sort of like protein, some sort of into my lunch. Tomato, French pie and green lentils, again, protein, fibre, keeps you full for longer. Would highly recommend. I bought the ones from the Merchant Gourmet Company from Lidl's at the time. Whether they still do them, I don't know. I don't go to Lidl's often enough to care. Where are we from? I think these are from Sainsbury's. No, these are from Lidl's as well. So I tried the Lidl's vegetable burgers. Tastes exactly the same as Aldi's to vegetable burgers and everybody else's vegetable burgers. So if you're a Lidl's shopper rather than an Aldi shopper, then these are vegan. I'd highly recommend. Then we've got Sainsbury's Indian style lentil and spinach quarter pounder. A nom. I like curried flavour burgers. Yum, basically. So if you're a Sainsbury's shopper, I would highly recommend those. And last but not least, we have from the Tesco Free From range, we've got, I didn't buy this, this was bought for me, gluten, wheat, milk and egg free pasta. Majority of pasta is accidentally vegan, just check the back of the packet. I buy pasta now that's made with like lentils because it bumps your protein right up and it bumps like the carbohydrates right down. And it tastes like pasta, acts like pasta, cooks like pasta, basically is pasta, but it's better for you than pasta. Yeah, but if you can't or you don't want to and you just want pasta, then this is a good option because guess what? Tastes exactly like pasta. And if you tell me otherwise, you're lying. And if you tell me otherwise after I've said that you're lying, you're just a fussy bugger and you need to stop being fussy, otherwise you're just not going to eat anything. You are a grown adult now. You can eat food. I don't like fussy people. It drives me insane. I don't mean that. It's just, I feel like when you're a vegan, you can't really afford to be fussy. And you should try new things all the time. It's the spice of life. So anyway, guys, that is my vegan empties for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this a massive thumbs up, and I shall see you in the next video.